needing dressing changes. So both are overloaded with work. So ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు? So define the problem. We are both overloaded. So you can see the defining the problem, listen actively. Again, these are negotiation techniques we are using in the situation. So identifying underlying interest, find common ground, generating options, and agreeing on a solution. So this is negotiation. So how they are negotiating, we'll see. So we are both overloaded and we need to make sure patient care isn't delayed. సో ఇద్దరికి చాలా పని ఉంది, పేషెంట్ కేర్ డీలే అవ్వకూడదు. సో యాక్టివ్ లిస్నింగ్, వాట్ ఈస్ కాజింగ్ ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ డిఫికల్టీ? సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. సో టైమ్లీ కేర్, సేఫ్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ మెడికేషన్స్ అండ్ అడ్మిషన్ ప్రొసీజర్స్ హ్యావ్ టు బి డన్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద అండర్లయింగ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ ద కామన్ గ్రౌండ్. నౌ జనరేట్ ఆప్షన్స్, వాట్ దే కెన్ డూ. ఇద్దరు కలిసి పని చేసుకొని, సో ఎవరి వర్క్ వాళ్ళు కంప్లీట్ చేసేసుకొని పక్క వాళ్ళకి హెల్ప్ చేసుకోవడం. సో వన్ హెల్ప్స్ విత్ ఇనీషియల్ అడ్మిషన్ వైల్ ది అదర్ స్టార్ట్స్ మెడికేషన్ రౌండ్. సో ఒక నర్స్ పని ఇద్దరు చేసేసారు. నెక్స్ట్ దెన్ హెల్ప్ విత్ డ్రెస్సింగ్ చేంజెస్. సో సెకండ్ నర్స్ వర్క్ ఇద్దరు షేర్ చేసుకుని డ్రెస్సింగ్ షేర్ చేసుకున్నారు. సో అగ్రీ ఆన్ అ సొల్యూషన్, లెట్స్ డివైడ్ ద వర్క్ దట్ వే అగ్రీడ్. సో వీల్ చెక్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్ ఇఫ్ ఐదర్ ఆఫ్ అస్ గెట్స్ ఓవర్వెల్మ్డ్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ టీమ్ వర్క్. అందరం అంటే పక్క వాళ్ళు ఏం డిఫికల్టీస్ ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారు, మనం ఏం డిఫికల్టీస్ ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నాం, వి అండర్స్టాండ్ ఈచ్ అదర్ అండ్ వి గో, వి కొలాబరేట్ హియర్ అండ్ వి డూ. సో collaborating is nothing but dividing the work and doing. So final ga again we are reaching to again patient safety. So we have a problem, core idea is we have a problem, let's solve it together. So this is third one. So first one, what is the first one? Competing. The second one is collaborating. Now the third one is compromising. So where we'll use this compromising? Two nurses both want a Sunday off. Okay, I need Sunday off because I have family commitment. The second nurse also says I also have a family commitment. Okay, now defining the problem. Both of us can't take it. Okay, only one can take it. So now they start listening, active listening to each other. So word is very, very simple. Once you lose it, we can't take it back. This everybody knows, right? So that's why we have to listen very actively before we utter a word. So that is very simple, but it is at the same time difficult too. Hearing to others is difficult. So what most of the time we as psychiatrists or psychologists, what we do is what the patient is saying, first we actively listen. That itself solves half of the problem. Okay. So you as we deal with patient, so much of the time we spend with the patient. Similarly, more than doctors, you spend the time with the patient very much, right? Most of the time you only will be the doctor, write the orders, they'll explain something and they'll leave. So you are the people who stay with the patient for most of the time. So active listening itself saves them much. Okay, so how important is Sunday for you? We are asking. So it's important, but I may be able to manage next Sunday. So both need a weekend off and some flexibility. They are identifying their interests. So how about I take the Sunday and you take the next Sunday? Each gives up the preferred Sunday. Okay, I'll take the Sunday and I'll take the next Sunday. So both, so compromising is halfway. So for the next time the other nurse wants it, they will have to compromise again. So it is not always one person, both are compromising here. Both have to compromise. So they meet. So both have to make concessions on their side. The goal is an acceptable agreement. Useful when both needs are important or a quick practical solution is needed. Next. So that is compromising. Now avoiding. So two nurses have a small disagreement about where what supply should be kept. Okay, medications వచ్చి ఏ షెల్ఫ్ లో పెట్టాలి. ఓకే, అదే అగ్రిమెంట్, అది డిసగ్రిమెంట్ అనమాట. సో ఐ వాంట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ షుడ్ బి కెప్ట్ హియర్. ది అదర్ నర్స్ సేస్ నో, ఐ వాంట్ టు బి కెప్ట్, ఐ వాంట్ దెమ్ టు బి కెప్ట్ సమ్వేర్ ఎల్స్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్. సో నర్స్ A says, I think this shelf is better. Nurse B says, no, I think that shelf is better. So now recognizing the problem. This is a very, very small issue. Yes or no? Where the supplies have to be put, that is not a big issue. What is a big issue here? Patient care is front of them. So, and we have patients to attend to. Assess the importance and timing. Acknowledge the other person's view. I understand, but we can discuss it later. So this is brief acknowledgement. We listen to the other person. Okay, you're saying this. Okay, this time now patient care is left. We need not discuss about this now. We can discuss it later. So let's not argue about this now. We'll discuss it when we have time. So postpone the discussion. Set a time to revisit. Okay, let's discuss it after the shift. So for the time being, we are avoiding because it is not that important now. There are other important issues to deal with. It is very, very small issue. Next. So when it can be useful is when the issue is very minor, the issue isn't worth an argument. So I do it like if anyone comes with an argument or it is very small or someone has brought a very small issue with me. So what happens is when we leave the situation there, it itself gets solved after. So many times it happens. So when we leave it there, the next time it gets solved by itself many a times. So we give it time, that's all. So emotions are too high and everyone needs time to calm down. One is just shouting, one is crying. Okay. So that these are peak emotions. Why didn't you do this work for me? Why didn't you do that work? So one is shouting. Okay. The other is crying. Okay. These are intense emotions. So once we have to give time for the emotions to settle down, then we can talk with each other. So we should avoid the discussion even during high emotions. You need more information before discussing the issue. Then also you have to avoid the situation, know properly about what it is happening, then we can decide. Okay. Important caution here is do not use avoiding for serious problems. Medication errors are happening. Okay. Nurse by mistake has given some medication by mistake. That is medication error, but it shouldn't be avoided. You should correct it then and there itself. Then patient safety issue. Then you should correct it then and then. Bullying or harassment is happening. So some senior or colleagues are harassing you. So it shouldn't be avoided. It should be dealt with. You should tell it to your seniors or any other in the organization who is your higher authority. You have to tell. So repeated professional misconducts. These shouldn't be simply be ignored. Here, avoiding shouldn't be used. You should communicate it to your higher authorities. Next. The fifth, then the last style is accommodating. So here a nurse's colleague suddenly has a genuine family emergency. So they ask, can you please take my shift today? I'll take your shift the another day. Response is, okay, don't worry, I'll cover it today. So I understand that your family have an emergency. So you're actively listening and you're acknowledging their concern. I really need to be with my family today. So you're identifying the underlying interest. My shift is important, but I can manage today. Okay, so you're doing a night duty, but the other your colleague needs family has a family emergency. You need to do the morning shift also. If it is possible for you, you just empathize with your colleague and do their duty. So my shift is important, but I can manage today. Your situation is more urgent. Prioritize the other person's need. So make a concession. I'll cover your shift today. The colleague takes the other shift the other day. You exchange your duties. So here you're accommodating for them. So reach an agreement. We'll adjust the shifts later. Agreement or relationship maintenance. Here in all these techniques, what we are trying to do is we are not escalating the situations. Everywhere we are trying to solve each and every situation by only with your words. Okay. So there is a family emergency. I'll cover it today. That is accommodating. Okay. Next. So the core idea is the person gives priority to other person's need. Your need is more important this time. Own position is largely given up. So the issue is important to the other person. It is useful. Maintaining the relationship or teamwork is important. The matter is relatively unimportant to you. You recognize that you may be wrong. In these situations, this is accommodating is used. Next. So again, caution. Here you should be careful. So always agreeing to what others say and you doing the duty is not correct always. So once or twice, if they're asking that if there is really an emergency, chala avasar untene, we can do that. బట్ మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ మీకే అడిగి మీకే డ్యూటీస్ చేయమని ఇలా కూడా చాలాసార్లు జరుగుతాయి. సో సీనియర్స్ చెప్పారు అన్నీ చేసేయండి, లేదా కొలీగ్స్ చాలా కొంతమంది తెలివిగా ఉంటారు, చేసేయండి అన్నీ అని చెప్తారు. సో ఇన్ దోస్ సిచ్యుయేషన్స్ బీ కేర్ఫుల్, రికగ్నైజ్ ద ఎమర్జెన్సీ అండ్ దెన్ లీవ్. If you always accommodate others, okay, you have your way, you may eventually feel resentful, exhausted, or taken advantage of. సో మాటి మాటికి మీరే చేసేస్తే మీరు ఎగ్జాస్ట్ అయిపోతారు, ఇంక వేరే మీ పనులు మీరు చేసుకోలేని స్టేజ్కి వెళ్ళిపోతారు అందరు పనులు చేస్తే. సో యూ మే బీ టేకెన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్. సో బీయింగ్ అకామిడేటింగ్ సమ్టైమ్స్ ఇస్ కైండ్నెస్. బీయింగ్ అకామిడేటింగ్ ఆల్ ద టైమ్ కెన్ బికమ్ అ ప్రాబ్లమ్. So accommodating is not the same as compromising. You give a little, I give a little. That is compromising. Accommodating is I'll give away this time because your need is more important. So it can be kindness should be there, but it should not lead to resentment or exhaustion. Next. Next. Okay. సో ఇన్ని స్టైల్స్, కంపీటింగ్, కొలాబరేటింగ్, ఇవన్నీ కాంప్రమైజింగ్, ఇవన్నీ చూసారు, అకామిడేటింగ్ చూసారు. సో వీటిలో ఏ స్టైల్ బెస్ట్ అనుకుంటున్నారు? కొలాబరేషన్. ఇంకా అవాయిడింగ్ బెస్ట్ కాదా కొన్ని సిట్యుయేషన్స్లో? ఓకే. కంపీటింగ్ బెస్ట్ కాదా? సీనియర్నెస్ చెప్పారు, మేబీ దట్ ఈస్ రైట్. Yes, very good. So depending upon the situation, which method, which style we are using. ఇక స్టైల్స్ అని మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నాం కానీ వన్స్ యూ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రాక్టీస్, ఇప్పుడు ఈ స్టైల్ వాడుతున్నాను అలాగే ఏమి ఉండదు. సో ఇప్పుడు వర్క్షాప్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి కానీ వెన్ వి సీ ఆర్ సీనియర్స్, ఇప్పుడు నర్సింగ్ స్టాఫ్ సీనియర్స్ లేదా ప్రొఫెసర్స్, ప్రిన్సిపల్ మేడం, సో వీళ్ళందరికీ ఇలాంటి వర్క్షాప్స్ జరగలేదు. విత్ దేర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ దే లెర్న్డ్ ఆల్ దీస్ స్టైల్స్. So they inculcated into them and now they are in the administration. Okay. So this is a faster way of learning how to communicate. Okay. So there is no single best style. The best style depends on the situation. Next. Okay. Questions, sir? Okay. So negotiation techniques నేను సెపరేట్గా చెప్పలేదు, ఎందుకంటే అందులో we should inculcate into the styles itself. So active listening విన్నాం, ఐడెంటిఫైయింగ్ అదర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ విన్నాం, ఫైండింగ్ అ కామన్ గ్రౌండ్, అందరికీ పేషెంట్ కేర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్, వచ్చిన కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్ చేసి, ఇవి నెగోసియేషన్ టెక్నిక్స్. జనరేటింగ్ ఆప్షన్స్, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు సండే ఆఫ్ తీసుకుని నెక్స్ట్ సండే, సో ఇవి జనరేటింగ్ ఆప్షన్స్. సో విన్ విన్ సొల్యూషన్, ఎప్పుడు విన్ విన్ సొల్యూషన్ అయితే అవ్వదు. ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఒకళ్ళు విన్ అవుతారు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఇద్దరు విన్ అవుతారు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి విన్ అవ్వరు. ఓకే, వీ షుడ్ కాంప్రమైజ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. So a patient deteriorates and senior nurse gives a firm, immediate instruction. This is which style? Competing. Okay. Next. Next. A nurse and doctor jointly explore both concerns and develop a plan. Collaborating. Next. Two nurses exchange weekend preferences, so both make a concession. Compromising. Next. A minor disagreement is postponed because it is not worth arguing about now. Avoiding. Next. A nurse covers a colleague shift during a genuine family emergency. Accommodation. Okay. So take home. Hope it is not very boring. Okay. This is my last minute preparation. Okay. Take home messages. Listen before reacting. Okay, look for interest, not positions. Focus on the problem, not the person. So ఈ అమ్మాయి నాకు బాగా తెలుసు, ఈ అమ్మాయికి బాగా చేస్తా, ఇలాంటివి కాదు. సో యూ షుడెంట్ సీ ద పర్సన్ దేర్, యూ షుడ్ సీ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ దేర్. So choose the conflict style according to the situation. In healthcare, the goal is not to win the argument, it is safe patient care and effective teamwork. Okay. Thank you. Any doubts? No doubts, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Very informative and clean and clear images with all the questions, I think pre-test questions all filled here itself, madam, from your content. Now, hopefully, all the delegates will get the 100% of marks in the post-test. Are you ready, guys? Not now, later. But are you sure and with the content, everything? All the questions, are you able to? I request our principal madam to hand over the certificate to Dr. Vinisha madam, Assistant Professor of Psychiatry Department. Thank you, madam. All the delegates, how about these 4 sessions? Students, no response from students. Is it clear? Do you want anything again to repeat? Not here in the classes? Not here in the classes. Do you want? No, no. Okay. So do you enjoy with this all these sessions? Can anybody tell the brief about at least one session? Any one of you? Anybody likes to say? Only 4 lines. One session, one line. Sixth sem. You have the management and MSS, first and second years. Any nursing staff about the practical situations, what you experienced and what our experts has been told you now. So how you correlate with that? Anybody? Kindly come forward. Because this much of time, our experts has been taken so much of 4 sessions with so much of time to inculcate the knowledge to you. So now show your responses, how you have received. I will apply my style here. From 6th sem, 31, number 31. 31, who is 31? From 6th sem. Absent. Oh, our college. James College of Nursing. Because you know how I call for the questions, no? To get the answers. 31. Yeah, sure. We will not give a certificate for this 31 number. We are not asking you to take complete session, only few words. Clap her from Government College of Nursing. Now, Miss Anusha will tell a brief things about the sessions. from Government College of Nursing. You are from sixth sem, right? Sixth sem.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Anusha, 6th semester, Government College of Nursing, Srikakulam. Today, negotiation and conflict resolution. This part, informative and interactive process, and main negotiation means conflict resolution between two or more. Negotiation, conflict resolution, informative and interactive process, and the negotiation means conflict between two or more people. Communication also important. Communication means sharing feelings and ideas, thoughts.
Thank you, Anusha, for your spirit coming forward and sharing few words regarding the workshop sessions. Thank you. Then, Pujita. Miss Pujita also would like to share few things. Let us welcome her with a big round of applause.
A very good afternoon to the respected madams and my dear friends. Myself K. Pujita from 6th semester BS Nursing, Government College of Nursing, Srikakulam. Today's workshop on negotiation and conflict resolution is very informative, interactive, and very useful. This may provides the knowledge and it provides the importance of the effective communication, empathy, and how to resolve the conflicts in the healthcare setting. Uh, it may helps us to uh, how to approach with the subordinates in our working settings. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pujita. So let us disperse for the lunch. After the lunch, we'll meet here with the fun and excitement, with the role plays for already prepared and